My wealth has come from an aggregate of living in America, some fortunate genes, and compound interest. Warren Buffett. Let's kick it in tools now. It's time to begin our trip by tapping the strength that can create real wealth for anyone. It's no longer some get-rich-quick scheme, and it's no longer what most people assume will make them financially free or wealthy. Most humans are looking to make some big score, a financial windfall, and then they suppose they'll be set. But let's face it, we're now not about to earn our way to wealth. That's a mistake thousands and thousands of Americans make. We assume that if we work harder, smarter, longer, we'll attain our monetary dreams, but our paycheck alone, no count how big, isn't the answer. I used to be reminded of this fundamental fact on a recent go-to with the mentioned economist Burton Malkiel, writer of one of the traditional books on finance, A Random Walk Down Wall Street. I went to see Malkiel in his office at Princeton University because I admired not simply his tune record, however also his no-nonsense style. In his books and interviews, he comes across as a straight shooter, and the day I met him was once no exception. I desired to get his insights on some of the pitfalls dealing with human beings at all degrees of their investment lives. After all, this was once the man who helped create and enhance the concept of index funds, a way for the average investor to match, or mimic, the markets, a way that anyone, even with a small quantity of money, can very own a piece of the entire stock market and have actual portfolio diversity, alternatively of being stuck with the capability to buy solely a small quantity of shares of stock in one or two companies. Today this category of investments accounts for over $7 trillion in assets. Of all the humans I deliberate to interview for this book, he used to be one of the best qualified to assist me cut via the clutter and doublespeak of Wall Street and investigate our modern-day investment landscape. What's the largest misstep most of us make proper from the start? Malkiel didn't even hesitate when I asked him. He stated the majority of traders fail to take full benefit of the terrific electricity of compounding, the multiplying energy of growth. Instances growth compound pastime is such an effective tool that Albert Einstein once called it the most vital invention in all of human history. But if it's so awesome, I wondered, why do so few of us take full benefit of it? To illustrate the exponential strength of compounding, Malkiel shared with me the story of twin brothers William and James, with funding strategies that couldn't have been extra different. He offers this example in one of his books, so I was acquainted with it. However, to hear him inform it live used to be an exquisite experience, a little like hearing an 81-year ancient Bruce Springsteen play an acoustic version of Born to Run in his dwelling room. The story supposes that William and James have just grew to become 65, the normal retirement age. William bought a jump start on his brother, opening a retirement account at the age of 20 and investing $4,000 annually for the next 20 years. At 40, he stopped funding the account, however left the money to develop in a tax-free environment at the rate of 10% each year. James didn't begin saving for retirement till the ripe historic age of 40, simply as his brother William stopped making his personal contributions. Like his brother, James invested $4,000 annually, additionally with a 10% return, tax-free. However, he saved at it till he was 165, 25 years in all. In sum, William, the early starter, invested a complete of $80,000, $4,000 per 12 months, 20 years at 10%, whilst James, the late bloomer, invested $100,000, $4,000 per year, 25 years at 10%. So which brother had greater money in his account at the age of retirement? I knew where Malkiel used to be going with this, however he told the story with such pleasure and passion that it's like he was once sharing it for the very first time. The answer, of course, was the brother who'd started faster and invested the least money. How a good deal extra did he have in his account? Get this, 600% more. Now, step lower back for a moment and put these numbers in context. If you're a millennial, a Gen Zer, or even a toddler boomer, pay shut attention to this.